Can you just grab a couple, dude? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. What happened? Dropped them all on the floor. Hey. I am so excited. So I am here to do my Read So Lit TBR. I'm feeling really good, really motivated. I feel like I'm having some direction because of this reading. Dee Dee put out a bingo board with different prompts. I don't know if she usually does prompts. I don't know. I haven't, like the last 2 years, I for sure haven't participated. And I don't remember. I remember there being like the photo challenge, but I don't remember there being a prompt. So I'm really, really, really excited. I do have a book for every prompt. Only one of them is not an American author. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a Canadian author in here too. But in general, I think most of these are books by African American authors, which I think is the goal of the reading challenge, or anyways. So first prompt, and sorry for extraneous baby noises, is James Baldwin, and so for that I'm going to be reading Blues for Mr. Charlie, which is a play. I am going to cry very, very hard when I read this. This is probably going to be my first read because it should be like fairly quick, but again, it's going to be heartbreaking, so I'm nervous about that. The next prompt is music and dance. Let me see. I have all my books kind of stacked here, and I don't have them in order because that would be too easy. Music and dance. I have They Can't Kill Us Until They Kill Us by Hanif Abdul Rakib. I read his other collection, A Little Devil in America, and it's one of the, also I'm confused. Usually my camera's over there, and so I'm looking over there, but I guess my camera's over there because I put this phone on here upside down. So sorry, I'll try to look in this direction. Honey! Yummy. But yeah, A Little Devil in America was one of the best things. Whoa, that's a big chunk of food in your mouth, dude. You're wild. It was one of the best written things I've ever read in my entire life. So I'm really, really excited to attempt to read more by him. Then I'm just going, again, I just transcribed the bingo board into my bullet journal, so I'm just kind of going across the top. Next is Harlem Renaissance, and for that I have Kane by Jean Toomer. Yeah. I don't actually know anything about this. It does say on the back that it's poetry, prose, and play-like dialogue to create a window into the varied lives of African Americans living in the rural South and urban North during a time when Jim Crow laws pervaded and racism reigned. So, yeah, we'll see. I haven't really heard anyone talk about this. I don't know much about this book. Then next is Debut, and for that I have, I'm pretty sure I looked it up and this is a debut, A Different Drummer by William Melvin Kelly. And so this is, again, I don't know when this was published, but it says June 1957. It was published in 1962. So yeah, I'm sure this will also make me cry just based on the cover art. I guess I'm trying to cry this month. Okay. Memoir, I am going to be finishing, hopefully. I have all of my, that's Agua, yeah, good job. All of the books that are on my card of shame by African American authors are on my TBR. Those are like the ones I'd love to prioritize. Black Boy is one of them. I started this many, many moons ago. I almost think that I was doing this as a buddy read with Denise, which is possible, but it was so long ago, I don't remember. But yes, Black Boy by Richard Wright. Honey Pie, you're so cutie. And then there's 2 free spaces. So the first free space, I'm going to be reading. This is actually going to be, I think, besides the James Baldwin, this is going to be my next first read. So I'd like to, get into this today, right here, right now, by Trey Ellis. I read Platitudes by him, which was a library book sale find. And it was so funny, so incredible, like just so witty, so smart. The writing was hilarious. This one is making fun of like cult kind of stuff. So it's, I don't know if you can tell based on the cover. But yeah. Mama's going to read that one and she's going to love it. She can tell. If she doesn't, she's going to be really disappointed. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh. Let me try to maybe like that. What do you think about that? You're not really that visible. Oh no. Okay. And then for horror, that's the only one that I don't like. I couldn't really. No. Do you want that one? Like find anything? I don't even know if this is considered horror, but My Sister the Serial Killer by how do I know how to pronounce this author's name? Oinken Braithwaite. I feel like this was so popular for so long. The fact that I can't like instinctively pronounce her name is kind of upsetting, but I don't know if it's like necessarily a horror movie, but horror book, but I know people die in it. So I'm going to use that. This is probably the last one that I'm going to go for just because it is an African author. I don't remember where she's from. Exactly. Is there an author bio? She lives in Nigeria, so I'm gonna assume she's Nigerian. And actually, in retrospect, that does sound familiar. Romance is the next one, which was the only one that which is the only one I was concerned about finding a book for besides horror. But I started Confused Spice. You're okay, baby. I started Confused Spice by Mathis Bailey forever ago and haven't finished it, which is embarrassing and disappointing because obviously he is a lovely human being who, has been on BookTube. And yeah, it's, a little like romance involving food things. So I would love to finish this. I'm like roughly halfway through. Then a new to me author. I have also started and not finished Mama Day, by Gloria Naylor. So need to do that. I have a lot of books in this pile that are like classic books that everyone has read or should have read that I have not read, and I'm embarrassed that I haven't. Again, sorry, am I instinctively looking that way? I haven't tried. Are you okay, baby? So the next one is Green Cover, and so I have selected The Intuitionist by Colson Whitehead. I think there's 2 Colson Whitehead books in my pile, so I was hoping to get books by different authors, but I have already made my selection and I can't go back up and look in the stacks of books that I have upstairs. So The Intuitionist by Colson Whitehead, I have read The Underground Railroad and really liked that one, and also what was the other one, like The Nickel Boys, I think, and also really liked that one. So whoa. Yeah, looking forward to more from him. Then new release. So what I've selected for a new release is just like, because I'm really not trying to buy unless I must. And I know that I'm not going to be able to read all these books. So I'm not feeling like, I'm being a little generous with the prompts. And so so this is the newest novel, or like the most recently published novel on my stack of books that I own, which is Chain Gang All Stars by Nana Kwame Adjei-Brenyah. I read his collection Friday Black when it came out, and it was so good. So good. So I would also love, I just want to read all of these books. That's what I'm saying, is like, I'm feeling really, really excited and motivated. So I hope I finish at least 5 things. If I could get a bingo, I'll be just over the moon. Honey, that one's Mama's. Thank you for helping. Then something that's been on my shelf for 5 years or more. There's a lot, but I'm going with Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. As previously mentioned, lots of books on my list that I should have really read at this point in my life as an almost 40-year-old. Then Queen Tony. This one has also been on my shelves for over 5 years. The Bluest Eye. I've only read Beloved. Bebe, are you okay? What are you doing over there? Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Silly. Must read. Hopefully will. Graphic novel. Oh, the silly one that I didn't grab off my shelves. But There is one graphic novel that I have that is in the Stranger Things universe, by, I think, a non-binary Black author, and it's a Stranger Things, Erica the Great. So it's about the character Erica, who is all of them are my favorite. Stranger Things has a stellar cast. Every single one is basically my favorite character, but Erica in particular she's just so good. So I'm really, really excited to read that. Then book in a series. I'm going to, I guess, start a new series. I don't think so. The Killing Moon by N.K. Jemisin. This is book 1 of the Dream Blood series. All I know is that this is by N.K. Jemisin, and I loved the 5th season. Yeah, I loved the 5th season and, subsequent books. So I'm excited to read more by her. Yes, dude, you're right. Then a mystery or thriller. I have 6 Easy Pieces by Walter Mosley. I have only read one. Have I read an? I'm pretty sure I read a Walter Mosley book. Yeah. I read one. It's not in the class. It's not in the Easy Rollins series. I can't remember what book it was or what it was called, and it's not written on here. Honey, that one is for Mama. Thank you. I can't remember. He has another series, and it was a book from that one. I just don't remember what it was called. Then for literary fiction, I have decided to go with a Percival Everett book. Telephone. I've only read Glyph by him. Bless you. Icky. I've only read Glyph by him, and it was, again, phenomenal. I feel like that is, I'm saying the same things over and over again, but it's really hard when you read such amazing books by authors and then you don't keep going for them. I think just because, I know that I want to read more of them, so I don't know. I can't explain it, but excited to read more from him. And then something by a Black male author. This is the other Colson Whitehead, so Harlem Shuffle. I think I bought this to read for some kind of book club and never did, so let's read these books, people. A biography. I have The Dead Are Arising, The Life of Malcolm X by Les Payne and Tamara Payne. I don't know. This is probably the least likely one to be read, to be perfectly frank. But it is my selection, and hopefully I shall read it. And then sci-fi or fantasy, I've got Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. To be perfectly honest, the only book of hers that actually, that's a lie. I read her short story collection, Bloodchild, and I really, really liked that. But Kindred, I did not love the writing in Kindred. It was a little bit too hand-holdy and too explainy, and I don't know. So, but in general, the story made me cry, and the story was really fantastic. So that one was kind of a mixed reading experience for me. During it, I was getting a little bit frustrated. There's specifically parts about mosquitoes and stuff where I don't know. It was I didn't love it, but baby, what are you doing? No, can you not do that? I need you to not touch the plugs. Baby, please. Baby. Oh my gosh, sorry. I can just tell when he's being too quiet that he's doing something he's not supposed to. So anyways, I'm excited to read more of her books. I know she's a person who is, oh gosh, yeah, really revered. I think that's the right word. And again, the story in general was really good, and the only feelings I have in retrospect or thinking about it are that it was incredible, but during it just, I don't know, it didn't quite hit for me. So I'm really hoping this one will be more pleasant reading experience. I don't know if pleasant is the right word, but honey, please. Good job. Good. Are those your cups? Good job. All right, so then for nonfiction, again, the nonfiction ones are most likely not to happen. I have 400 Souls, edited by Ibram X. Kendi, and Keisha and Blaine. So yeah, they're both the editors. we'll see. I would love, actually, maybe I could, since it's like separate pieces by different people. Maybe that's more likely. Maybe yeah. I feel, again, it's really weird. I'm just feeling like overly confident, overly optimistic, which I shouldn't. Then for LGBTQ, I have Bluff by Denez Smith. Baby, I can see you. Don't do it. Baby. Yeah, don't do it. Come here. Play with your spoon. Up. Play with your spoon. Yeah. Play with your spoon. Good job. Thank you. Anyways, I've read their other collections, Insert Boy and Don't Call Us Dead. And oh no, what did I say? Was Insert Boy not by them also? It's not on the back here, but I'm pretty sure Insert Boy is like the first. Yeah, Insert Boy is the first collection of theirs that I read. I've read more. I'll give you more in just 1 second. Yeah, I cried during all of their collections, and I'm excited to read this one too. There's a big old QR code in here. That's so interesting. So anyways, and then I'm so close. Free Space. I've got Mama by Terry McMillan. My friend Caitlin gave this book to me, and I would love to read it. I mean, this cover is absolutely stunning. 2 more books, baby. So classic, The Color Purple by Alice Walker, although I would argue a lot of the books that I've selected are classics that should be read and that I will hopefully read at least some of them. And then the last one is published in the 60s, and for that I have Malcolm X. Honey, what are you doing? You crazy boy. You're so funny. So this one is from my card of shame. So that's part of the reason why I said that The Dead Are Rising is like probably a low priority, just because this one is on my card of shame and this is priority because of that. So, hi honey, you're so cutie. I love you. Oh no. So yeah, so that's 25 books. 25 books on my list for Read So Lit 2025 bingo board. Hopefully, Mama reads some books. What do you think, baby? What do you think, baby? Are you going to read something for Read So Lit too? I think so. We'll see. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great month of reading. I'm so excited. I'll talk to you guys later.